from White Pine Homestead. I'm here today on our third episode of Frugal Friday to share with you a couple of recipes, things that I do for my facial care. So do-it-yourself things that you can do at home. We are going to use the lovely foaming, another one of these foaming pumps that I put on a jelly jar that I'm not using. We are going to use pure cast iron soap, frankincense, and rosehip seed oil. Now you can use whichever kind of oil you want to use in this wash. This is just what I'm choosing to use. I like to use rosehip because I'm 42 and I have aging skin, and so we want to just, care for that a bit more. So I'm going to make that today, and I'm also going to show you how to make a basically a rose petal tincture using rose petals and witch hazel to make a, after you cleanse, you would do this with your, I can't think of the name of it. What is it called? Oh goodness. Toner. That's what it is. Sorry, I could not think of it. To use toner on your face before you put your moisturizer. I'm not going to do the moisturizer in this video. We'll get that to you guys soon. And as I'm making this up, I will say the amounts, but there's no need to have to write them down if you don't want to, because if you go over to my blog, which I will put below, it's faithfilledmommy.com, and I'm going to put a blog post on the same thing with the actual recipes written down, so you can watch me do it here and go there if you want and check those out. All right, so I'm going to bring the camera a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to need is our jar here, and once again, this isn't going to fill this up, just like it didn't fill it up when I did the hand washing soap the other day. But the first thing we're going to need is your jar and your pump, and you take 2/3 cup of distilled water, or honestly, if you have good well water that does not have the chemicals and things like that, or just good filtered water, I think would be good. I just think it's important to not have something with chlorine and things like that in it. Then you need 1/3 cup of unscented liquid castile oil soap. So I buy this one, which is also for babies. You can buy the one that's not for babies. This is actually what I use for my own children and in their baths and showers. And so we just go ahead and use it in multiple ways. So 1/3 cup of that. Alrighty. And then 1/2 teaspoon of what oil you choose. Like I said, I'm going to choose the rosehip seed oil, and this is brand new, so I've got to get the plug out. There we go. And then what this does not call for, and I'm choosing to put in there, is a couple drops of frankincense, because frankincense is really great for your skin. And so I'd like to just make that as part of my regimen there. So only a couple drops, you don't need a whole lot. And then just same as we did with the hand soap last week. Now, you might need to do this, what I'm doing right now, not this many times, but like maybe once or twice right before you use it to make sure it's nice and mixed up. But then, let's re-lubricate it. There we go. Then we have our facial wash. Yay. All over me, actually. All right. Yay. I'm really excited to use this with that oil in it. Okay. Then the other thing we're doing is our rose petal toner, once again, because I have aging skin. So I just ordered these off Amazon. I can put the link below, but you can find whatever, brand you like, or honestly, you might have a local store where you live. I just unfortunately don't, where you could buy something like this. And I use this pint jar. Just fill this up as much as I can get in there. And then I'm going to put this witch hazel over the top of it. And then I need to put a lid on it. I don't have a lid over here, but I certainly will do that. And this will give me the lovely properties of these roses. Now I'm really hoping to eventually grow my own roses and not have to buy these. But that other than making my moisturizer, is my what I use for my facial stuff every day. So I'm going to bring the camera back up to me and talk with you just a little bit more about that. Okay guys, so I want to talk with you about why I started making my own products and so many different things. And one is just simply, I want to know exactly what's going into my body as much as I possibly can, whether that be through my skin or my food or whatever's going on. So although I'm not perfect at it, I try to be 90 to 95% organic and try to not overload my body with more chemicals than it can process and get out itself. So I don't think that we can do that in a perfect world. We have environmental toxins around us constantly, but our bodies were created to go ahead and get a lot of those out on their own. So the less that I put in, the more it can function properly. So I started making things, facial things, body creams, things of that nature, just so I know what's going on my body. Like I mentioned, this is such a simple way to do it. It doesn't cost very much. I'm putting really good products on my body because I know the items that I'm purchasing. I mean, just the quality of them compared to some of the cheap things you can get off the shelf in, say, Walmart. It's night and day. And this is so simple to make, and it takes no time at all. And I have my facial wash, and this lasts me forever because it's the foaming, and so it doesn't take much to use each day. So this takes, I don't know, I should time it. I should actually look at what day I start using this, actually tonight, and see how long it takes me to do that. I'll do that, and I'll give you guys an update later. That'd be really interesting, and I'll let you know how long it takes me to get through one of these, and then maybe I can figure out the costs as well at some point, and then give you true costs of, okay, this is how much I can make my facial cleanser for. So I think that'll be interesting. I'll work those numbers up. And then I just really love the rose toner for your face, like I said, because I'm not getting any younger, and I have no desire to look like the 40-something mom trying to look like she's still in her 20s. I'm just trying to age gracefully, and so these are some of the products that I'm doing that with. So if this helped you in any way or encouraged you on your journey to, hey, I can make these things, they're not hard. I hope that it did. So if it did, please like and subscribe and share this with someone else that you think it might help. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.